Hey everybody, I'm Jeffrey Vizcaino here with Playbill. I'm here with I don't even know where to begin with the two of you. To say I'm truly obsessed with this team. We have Linus and Joseph from Awkward Productions. First of all, welcome onto the Fringe ship. You are returning to Edinburgh for your fourth time?
Sixth time.
Oh
Well, I mean, I think it's the fourth time as Awkward Productions we're doing shows here.
Okay, so I'm going to, and tell me if I'm wrong about this because I deserve to be corrected. You have been here with How to Live a Jellicle Life. Give us the full title of that one.
Yeah. How to Live a Jellicle Life, Life Lessons from the 2019 hit movie musical Cats.
I'm obsessed, truly obsessed. Then you have Diana, the Untold Untrue Story.
Yeah.
And then this year you've brought Gwyneth Goes Skiing. I have to say, I am obsessed with the two of you and your production team and your shows because you take such, which is already pop culture, iconic moments, and you just give us more of what we want. I mean, let's talk about this year's show. What started this? What inspired this? And how have you guys been, I guess, the creation of it? Tell me everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yes.
Own it.
Like so many other gays who spend too much time online, we were quite obsessed with the Gwyneth Paltrow ski trial as it was playing out. And as he kept on giving us like more and more amazing quotes and ridiculous moments, I sort of turned to Joseph and said, "Don't you think there's a show in this? Like, imagine a show called Gwyneth Goes Skiing." And Joseph said,
Yeah, I'm not sure people are going to remember it by this point. Like, I don't think it's got much in it.
but luckily,
does.
he was wrong.
I often am.
Yeah.
I love that. And so tell me, when you guys are creating, because like I said, you've created 3 very iconic shows that people know, obviously, your production team from. I mean, when you decide to pick something, where does it, like, where you're like, this is what I want to go? Like, obviously, Diana, all the gays and so many love and adore. Cats, we all loved, hated that movie so much. So, like, when you decide to create a brand, we're like, oh, this is what inspires you, I guess, is my basic question.
I mean, more than anything, I think we just want to have fun. And I feel like the shows we do come from a place of love. Like, it's things that we are already obsessing about and thinking about all the time.
Yep.
So then we just want to live in that world even more.
And it's often the show that we run with isn't the first idea that we've had or the one that we've been working on. Like, it happened with Jellicle, it happened with Diana, it happened with Gwyneth, that we saw these things that we were obsessed with and were really fun, but we were kind of working on something else at the time. And then we went, no, actually, hang on, this one is so much, like, it's pulled us in that direction. So I think, like, we don't ever, like, set out to find the next pop culture thing, but the joy of pop culture is that it just happens whether you're ready for it or not. So we are just like, okay, well, I guess that's the show.
And I think whenever you have fun as a creator, like when you do something you really enjoy doing, I think that translates to an audience. So, like, it's very stupid and fun, but we really enjoy making it. And, yeah, people seem to like it, which is very nice.
I love that. So for anyone who's watching this on Playbill.com and you're living under a rock, can you tell them what is Gwyneth Goes Skiing?
Yes, so last year Gwyneth Paltrow went to court because in 2016 she collided on the ski slopes of Deer Valley in Park City, Utah. Oh yeah, Deer Valley, but it's even wearing the jumper from that.
And you're wearing the map.
Oh, I am actually. This is the ski map on a...
I'm so obsessed with you both, but
We're
keep
always on
going.
brand.
Yeah.
Yes.
She collided on the slopes. The guy who skied into her, or whether she skied into him, who knows, he decided to sue her anyway for $3 million. They went to court because Gwyneth came to sue for $1 because she was not guilty. And this ridiculous court case played out, which gave us amazing moments, such as his lawyer asking if Gwyneth was friends with Taylor Swift.
Asking how tall she was.
Yeah, and Gwyneth, obviously, in the end, was cleared. And as she left the court case, she leant over and whispered to the guy, "I wish you well."
And that gave us our 11 o'clock number.
Yeah, it was an incredible moment. And, yeah, we just had to make a show about it.
And so with this show, obviously you created something amazing, but then you've had some pretty awesome people who joined you to help create this. Tell everyone who you have and how that came about.
Yes.
So we have the incredible Leland, known for the RuPaul's Drag Race musicals, writing with Troye Sivan, Cher, Selena Gomez, and an amazing artist in his own right. So he saw Diana the Untold Untrue Story and How to Live a Jellicle Life at last year's Fringe, and we had dinner, stayed in touch, super pally, and he said, if you ever need a song for something, and when we kind of settled on Gwyneth, we were like, yeah, maybe we just. So we went to him and said, look, if you're up for it, we'd love like a closing number based on I Wish You Well. And he said, how about 3 songs? So that one very quickly became 3. Thanks to Leland, we then also brought Darren Criss and Kat Cohen on board to provide the singing voices for Gwyneth and Terry, which are just incredible. And then we have a video cameo from Trixie Mattel, naturally playing Blythe Danner, Gwyneth's mom, because who else would she play?
Uncanny, yes.
Exactly. So, it's just been, every time we have added something into the show or taken it to the next level, it gets more and more ridiculous. And I don't know how you feel about it, but even now, when we're on stage and I open my mouth and Darren Criss's voice comes out, you sort of go, how is this happening to us? Like, how is this a thing that we do now?
Yeah, I just love doing a scene every day where I'm talking to my mother, Trixie Mattel.
Absolutely. And then what I loved with Diana and then with this show as well, and unfortunately I was not able to see Jellicle Life, but what I feel like what I've come to love about your shows is your very specific and very, strategically is maybe the wrong word, but the way you use audience participation in your show and how you use it. What inspired that when you guys were creating your shows about how you use the audience?
I think COVID changed me quite a lot as a theatre maker, in that I was like I'm sure so many people were really missing sort of the live experience. And I felt that when I create shows, I want to make sure that they are something you experience together as an audience. Like, I don't want to perform for the audience, I want to perform with the audience. Like, every live show will be different and unique, and I have experiences that just happens that night.
And I think when, because Diana was a solo show and Gwyneth is a two-hander-ish, there are more roles to be played there. So it was a really fun exercise of like, how do we take what is essentially like a 14-role show with Diana and figure that out? And the audience seemed like a natural part of that. And I for a long time hated audience participation as an audience member. Like, I would avoid it at all costs. So I really wanted to make sure that when audience come to our show and we ask them to take part, they know that they are safe, they're going to have a fun time, and that when they're on stage, they're part of the cast. They're not, oh, this audience member's up and now we're going to laugh at them. Like, no. They have their lines. It's part of the show. We're laughing with them. And we literally can't do the show without them.
They get some of the best moments of the show. And also, like, if you're coming to one of the shows, you don't have to participate if you don't want to. I think, we invite the people who wants to. Like, no one's forced to do it.
No.
Yeah. I think also, too much gap. I think that's also, I agree, when I see anything that has like audience participation, or when an actor hops off a stage and starts walking in, literally you just feel certain people just draw back. But yours is so wonderful. All right, so tell me, what is the plan with Gwyneth after this? What are the next plans for this show?
Well, we're very excited that we're going on a UK and Ireland tour, starting very soon after the Fringe.
Yeah, like a week after the Fringe.
So we're going to go all over.
There's some things at Christmas time maybe that we can't talk about yet, but maybe there'll be something there. In January we head back to Park City, Utah, where we were earlier this year, where the trial happened. We're going back for another couple of weeks to do it there.
We took the show there in May, and it was absolutely ridiculous. Like, that's where the case happened.
The lawyers came.
Yeah.
People who are like jurors, witnesses, biomechanical engineers.
So many people there, who were involved in the case actually came to see it. One of the lawyers said it was 99.9% accurate. So
wow.
I'm pretty sure the only people involved in the case that haven't seen it now, as far as we know, are Gwyneth and Terry. Pretty much everyone else has seen it. So we're going back there, which is so exciting.
And Gwyneth Paltrow, if you're watching this, please come along. We love you.
Well, I was going to say, that's the one thing that I will say is that in all your shows, Diana, Gwyneth, there is very much, you can tell, love for these characters, we can call them. So I think that's what's appreciated a lot, at least as an audience member. It's not people who are just trying to rag on these people and the situation. You do have a lot of affection for these people that you're telling your stories. And quickly, I will say, another part that I love about your shows is your use of puppetry. And I don't want to give away anything, but both with Diana and with this one, puppetry is just like really beautiful way that you use that. Really quickly, can we talk about like how you decided to, or how you choose to use puppetry in your shows?
It's another way of filling in for a character that you don't have an actor for. I mean, I have no experience in puppetry, no training in puppetry.
Don't say that. You're very good. And
No, but
we
we've
had a puppetry expert coming in.
For sure, we've had
Okay.
like consultants. That's been really useful, but we've worked it out as we've gone along, and
Yeah.
that's been part of the fun of it. Is like I've always loved puppetry. I've always wanted to do it, and when we make our own work, not necessarily being able to do something that isn't going to stop us from doing it. Like we
And-
can't dance, but we will dance.
Yeah, I love throwing like sort of all the art forms together, and I feel like I often describe our shows as kids shows, but for adults. Like there is multimedia, there is like big characters, a lot of costumes, puppetry, audience participation, but obviously, very clearly, they are also not suitable for kids.
Yes, absolutely. All right, very, very last question for the both of you. You guys are doing all these shows about these certain people in their lives, but I want to know for the two of you right now, and this is very like on brand right now, what era are you both in right now? Either as a team or individually, what's your era right now?
Oh,
Era.
I feel like, I mean, obviously I'm in my Gwyneth era, but
I feel like I'm in my Brat Summer era. And if you're not in your Brat era, like, do you know
probably,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I feel like I just want to have fun. I'm in my
Yeah,
fun era.
We're in our chaos era.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to continue forever. Queer chaos is
Fingers
our,
crossed.
That's our thing.
Yeah.
I love it so much. To the both of you, thank you so much. Again, guys, we have here Linus, Karp, Joseph Martin from Awkward Productions. And if you're in UK and Ireland, go see the tour. And when you guys take this back to Utah, try to go see it there. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.